Today is the morning of August 29th. After I made that video, the previous video, I went to sleep and I prayed to God and I cried and I was emotional. And I'm making this video, I hope it's okay with the Most High, but I'm making this video because I've realized some things. Everything is also a lesson. Most High also teaches us stuff and things that we might not understand. And I realized that, before I am a teacher. I was certified to be a teacher. I am someone who likes to read my Bible and try to follow it normally, I try to seek out God even when I'm sinning and screwing up. I pray that He hears me. I pray that He answers me, although I am a sinner. And I also try to do the things that I love. I'm taking care of my YouTube channel more, and because I like it. I've been working on a comic that has spiritual messages in it. What's it called? More like a parable. It's like when I say spiritual lessons, I feel like life lessons, that the Bible speaks of. Like, for example, going through heartbreak, going through betrayal. I put that in my book because I was like, don't worry, I didn't give too much detail on it. And besides, you don't know what type of betrayal I'm talking about. So, but I put different type of themes that I've went through in my life in that book to kind of relate. And I'm just me, but I think other people's things that other people also probably went through to just show people, a little bit of a mirror without kind of pointing directly to them. Sometimes it's really nice to see what you go through in a different lens, so that you can realize that you were not crazy and it's not your fault that you were harmed and abused and stuff like that. So I wanted to shed a little bit of light on that. But I realized one thing about myself. I was someone in the past who did not care for my life, who wanted it to be over. And because of the Most High, and because of having faith in Him, and I started to actually want to take care of myself and live life and want to be alive because of Him. And I started to try and heal these wounds that I have, of course, with the Most High. I started giving them to Him, and He's helped me so much with these things. And I started to try and actually, in the past, I would not try to do things I liked. I would not have tried to make a comic because I'd be like, it's going to fail through. It's not going to work out. I will always just be so negative. But even though I had doubts about the comic, thanks to God and thanks to this new understanding of just trying to love myself and trying to try. One thing I told myself, I always kept telling myself, is that I won't give up. I kept telling myself, every time there's a really bad season I go through or experience I go through, I just constantly tell myself, I won't give up. I said, the one thing I won't do is give up. And I'm going to talk about the worldly version of give up. Because the world's version of give up is they'll see you not do something anymore and be like, oh, you're giving up. No, sometimes you're choosing a different path. Sometimes this is not working out, so you're trying a different method. It's okay to try different things. But the whole point of not giving up is that you moved on, you try something else, Not giving up is not just giving up on yourself, Let's say you've went to different colleges, but you still feel like you haven't found the right one. The world will look at you and see that you've been to different colleges and say, wow, she just can't stick to something. But you've tried many different colleges because you're trying to find something that fits you. You're not sitting there and letting yourself go to one college that doesn't make you happy because the world say you should stick to it. The world version of doing stuff is just lame. It's lame. I don't like it, and it's lame because they put you in this box that you cannot choose to give up something because you realize that it's not benefiting you. You can legit have a job that is destroying you mentally, spiritually, physically, or you can like want to pursue a different option. But if pursuing that option means that you will lose that job that you have now, people are so find comfort in the things that they feel like is stability. But sometimes you want to step out of that stability, and it's your life. Sometimes you want to step out of that stability and try something new, and you know that it could reap many different benefits, but you can't get those benefits if you don't try. And sometimes trying is a little bit hard. It's harder than maybe sticking with that same job and sticking with that work, but it's something that you want so bad. But the world will look at you like, oh, wow, you're starting over now. You're trying something different. You're doing something different. You should have just stuck to what you had before. Why you shouldn't have just given up on that job. Like, I didn't give up on that job. I chose myself. I chose to have faith in the Most High and basically choose to try something different. Try something new. You chose to basically believe that you are capable of doing something else. Even if you have to relearn something. It's not going to be easy. Of course it's not going to be easy. Nothing's easy in life. Even that job you had wasn't easy to get. But people think just because you went through all that and you worked through that you can't have a change of heart. That you can't start something new. The world really puts you in a box. If you really think about it, it puts you in a box. My entire life, I felt like I have been in this box of everyone telling me who I am versus what I actually am. I've quit multiple schools because it did not help me. It didn't. I realized that some things weren't good for me. Some schools were not the right fit. And some things, basically, I remember one time I was in the school and I was really mentally drained. And I'm trying to discuss that with the school. And you know what they was doing? They was like, oh, well, we understand that, but you still have stuff you have to do. Right now, I'm chronically ill. And the current school I'm at with right now allowed me to take a break. Do you see the difference? And before I even found out that it was probably my health issues, I took a break because of my mental. I didn't realize it was probably connected to my health because my health was getting worse. But I took a break because I'm like, okay, well, I feel like I'm going through a lot and I need a break. And so they were like, yeah, you can take a break. And they weren't judging me. They weren't condemning me. They weren't saying like, oh, wow, you're going to take a break. No, you got to focus on your schoolwork, you know? And I fell behind. But they still was like, yo, even though you fell behind, you still have a chance, you know? You can still make it through. But the other schools didn't do that. So the Most High led me and showed me a better school. And yes, that meant quitting a bunch of other ones. And other people can look at me like, oh my goodness, like, yeah, but you always giving up something. No, I'm giving up stuff that is not beneficial for me. And it's my life. It's my life. And I can choose what I want to do. And just because you don't find value in my life, that is none of my concern. It's not my business. You don't have to find value in me. I find value in me. God sees value in me. And it really does suck because this world makes it seem as though, like, I do online schooling. And the world really look at me like, oh yeah, but what are you doing? People look at me like, what are you doing? You're at home. And I'm getting work done, aren't I? Just because it's not your traditional way doesn't mean it's not beneficial. Doesn't mean it's not good enough. I really have people talking to me like, well, maybe you should go in person. In person don't work for me. It might fit your values. It might fit what you like, but it doesn't work for me. It doesn't. And I have goals I want to achieve, and I know in order to achieve them, at home working is better for me. Because I don't want to give up on my life. So when I see something isn't working for me, I'm going to try to find a different route. And that shows that I'm not giving up on my life. And that shows that I'm trying and that I care about my life. But because it's not fitting in your cookie mold, apparently it's not good enough. I'm certified to teach English as a foreign language. I'm certified. I did that. And yet I have people sitting here looking at me like, you're in the same place you was before. No, I'm not. I'm in schooling. Yes, it's another different school, but I actually like this one, and I'm going there to continuing my teaching, and because I found a career that I actually like, and I wouldn't have found this career if I would have stuck with stuff that I didn't like. And so it's just like the world will praise you once you finally make money and start to succeed in that thing that you went out your way to try and find. But when you're in that path of trying to find it, when you're in that path of just quitting that job because it's not benefiting you, when you're in that process of going back to school again or restarting a career path because you're trying to find what makes you happy and also what can help you to succeed in life, But the world will sit there and see you on that path, and they'll make fun of you, they'll mock you, they'll scoff you, they'll say like, oh, well, you're not doing enough. You got to do better. Like, oh, you quit. They'll sit there and make fun of you like, oh, wow, she's always quitting. She's always doing this. I've never quit on myself. I've always tried to find something that suits me. That's good for my mental, my physical health, and my spiritual health. Yes, I put my spiritual, my mental, and my physical health before anything. Because that's what matters. Because if all that declines, I won't be able to do any job, no matter how good it is. I won't be able to make any money. And the world, they care about money so much and success that they will seriously mock you until you reach that level of success. I like making YouTube videos, but I don't have many followers. I don't have a bunch of people watching my content. So in the world's eyes, this whole thing will be probably pointless. They will look at it like a little hobby, like nothing of value. But then once if my YouTube channel blows up, if my TikTok blows up, then there's everybody like, oh my goodness, look at her. She's like, oh yeah, you should see how many followers she has. You should see how many subscribers she has. The same people who mocked you on the journey praise you on the destination. Once you get there, now they're buddy. And so I realized that when I was sitting here, yesterday I told you I was envious of other people. I was comparing myself and I was distraught. And God revealed to me that I don't have to be where they are. And it's okay. I realized that I was putting the world idea and Satan's words and the world's words over God's and the truth of the matter. God's word is the truth. I realized that I am someone who has a YouTube channel and who likes to do that. I am someone who has been working towards her career. Yes, I might not make money right now, but that's because I'm furthering my education because I know more than likely it will benefit me. I see these things. I purposely look and say, wow. So I have an internship coming up. Like I said before, I didn't know if I was going to go and do it because of the fact that, and it's online. So my internship that I was talking about, it is online. And it teaches you a lot of working stuff, and career stuff. It's just a lot of stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to see. Should I try to get it? Let's see. I think I have like a little summary. All right. So it has designing your career, launching your career, challenges for your career, and it has just like a lot of stuff based off of careers, like, for business, for education, for arts and media, for explorers, a lot of stuff to benefit your career and wherever you want to go. It's a program, and then at the end you get a $500 stipend from it. And so I wanted to go to this thing because I wanted to further my education and my knowledge. Like, one thing I like to do is I like to be able to if I can gain understanding and knowledge from stuff, if I can learn something to help me when it comes to working or finding jobs or furthering my career or helping me in the workplace, if I can, even if it's something to help me teach, if I can learn something to benefit me, then I'm all for it. But I think that's the thing. Like, I was doing this also for myself, but I also wanted to do it for other people, and I was scared because that's why I was scared when I got sick, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna have to see when the date comes if I'm gonna be able to do it, but I was really afraid because the way that the world is and the way that everybody is, people will really seriously make you feel like you have zero value without a job or schooling. And if that part is not even like, for me, it's not even just about the school. Like right now, I'm furthering my education, but since I'm 22, people believe that I should be doing better. And I think it's because also I'm not going to dorms and I'm doing at home schooling. And because I I quit a lot of schools because it wasn't good for me. And I chose a school and a career that fits me and I really like. And because I did not stick with a lot of stuff that people think I should stick with and should have did, people don't support me. They don't. I feel as though a lot of people might think, okay, well, yeah, they support you because they want you to get a career and make money. No, they support the idea of me being successful. They don't support the journey that it takes. They don't. People can support the idea of you being successful, but not the journey it takes you to get there. Especially if it's not something that is the way they want it to be or traditionally something they accept. So I feel as though, like, for me, that's really what's hard and difficult for me, and that's what really messed with my self-esteem. I've always been insecure because people from a child made me feel like my worth was nothing and that I was just a burden upon people. My personality was too much. My emotions was too much. I was too much. And being mocked and scoffed is not fun, especially when it starts at a young age. So I've always kind of internalized their hatred. And that's why I said the Most High really did help me, because he helped me believe that I was of importance. Like, I used to think, like, okay, what is my point if, like, people say I'm nothing? Like, why am I even here? And God gave me clarity saying that he loves me. And so, who cares what people think? And so, but still, even knowing that, I still got in my own head because I felt like I'm 22 years old. I should be way more successful. I should be at a better place. I should be... Because I've been told that. I've been told, like, you're 22, you need to start acting like an adult. But I have been. I have been trying. I have been doing these things. Just because it's not getting the results you want doesn't mean I'm not getting results at all. And I think that's something, and the reason why I'm recording this is because this is something that I want to remind myself. I want to remind myself of this mentality and remind myself to come back to this mentality when you're faced with the world who only wants to see you for what they think you are. When they put all their assumptions on you, when you're trying your hardest to take care of your life and you believe in yourself. And so you're trying, of course, in God's will, but you're trying. You're not giving up on yourself. And yet people still don't see the results they want to see. And so they say that basically you're lazy or that you're not doing anything. Just because they don't see you on your computer working. Just because they don't see you putting in the effort, they say you're lazy and that you're not doing anything. Let them believe whatever the heck they want to believe. Because at the end of the day, God's view is all that matter. And he's going to always see the truth. He's always going to see the truth. And the truth is, I am somebody of value. I have value, whether I have a job or not, whether I'm making money or not. And so do you. You have value. Whether you have a car, whether you have your own place, whether you're what's called staying with your family and furthering your education, whether you don't know what you're doing next, whether you're just looking. Putting in an effort is still an effort, regardless of the results, whether or not they like the results. You can be in school. Think about it. We go to school for like 4 years. A lot of us don't be having jobs at the time, focusing on our education. So if you're over here putting all this energy into trying to further your education, or let's say you, instead of going to school, you're working. If you're putting all your energy into working to try to climb the ladder, it don't matter what people think. And even if you're just putting your energy into searching and trying to figure out what's best for you, or just living your life, or taking care of your health, or taking care of your family. Because I know people who will legit look at someone and say, they're not doing nothing with themselves. Why? They're taking care of their family. They have kids at home. They're taking care of them. Well, they don't got a job. Are you serious right now? I'm sick and tired of being put in someone's bubble just because they have this weird way of thinking that I have to match all their values or I'm not doing something with myself. Keep your bubble. Keep your box. I don't want it. I don't. Because I'm tired of feeling bad about myself for one, wanting to take care of my health, for wanting to take care of my mental health, my physical health, my spiritual health, or for just enjoying the journey. A lot of times you cannot enjoy the journey in this world because everybody wants you to be to point B so quickly. You're like, hey, can I walk to point B? Can I get there? Can I just take my time? Because you cannot rush God's will. And some of us don't even want to rush his will. Some of us don't even want to rush to the goal. But you have the world like, yeah, no, you got to get there quicker. We need you there right now. It's a journey. I'm putting in the effort, and that's what counts. But they say, well, since you're not at point B, you're not doing anything. I'm walking there, aren't I? Every step I take is a step that matters. And it's valuable. Even if I'm sitting there thinking about even if you're planning or thinking, that's still a step. That's still doing something. So it doesn't matter if they're looking at you like, well, you're still not at point B. Who cares? Who really cares? So I know this video is long. I am so sorry that I just went on a rant for it, but I'm just sorry. I'm just tired. I'm tired of letting everyone's words and their assumptions of who I am that's not who I am. I learn languages. I read my Bible and I like to study that. I like to learn history. I like to do stuff to help my career. I like to teach. I'm in schooling because I want to further my education. I'm doing all these things. And yet they'll look at me as if I'm doing nothing. And they'll call me lazy. Last time I checked, doing all this stuff, don't, that's not the personality of somebody who's lazy. But I'm lazy in their eyes because I'm not a graduate. Or I'm not employed. And I don't have a great 9 to 5. You can legit take care of your health and focus on your own health. And people will look at you like, yeah, but, like, you got to take care of your life. Like, you got to care about your life. I'm taking care of my health. Well, you don't got a job. Sometimes you just got to take care of your health. Sometimes your health matters. A lot of times your health matters. Your health matters. Of course it does. And it's just like, it's really crazy when you really deal with people and they just look at you like, you don't have a career. You don't have money now. You're not working right now. You're throwing your life away. What? I'm working on a career. Well, that's not good enough. You're 22. You should have a... I'm not listening to you. I'm not fitting in your bubble. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm just sick and tired of doing that. And the sad part is to be family. And to be family friends. And to be people that you know. People you care about. And you love them dearly. And they can really truly care about you. But they just have some twisted way of thinking. And it only makes you feel bad about yourself. And I'm sick and tired of being insecure. Because I'm on a journey. And I'm not at the goal. I don't need to be at the goal right now. I don't know what the Most High has in store for me. So I don't need to be stressing over that. Because the world tells me I'm supposed to be at some place where I'm not. I'm going to take my time. And I'm going to trust in the Most High's process. And Lord's will, whatever he has in store for me, he has in store. But I just want to tell you guys, like, trust in the... Just trust in the process. Just live that process. Don't let no one take away your value just because you're not at the goal they want you to be at. Because I see you. You're trying. I see you putting in the effort. Trying, applying to all them jobs and going to all them interviews. And then you got someone in your somebody who's telling you like, oh, maybe it's you. Or maybe you need to work harder. Or maybe you need to try harder. I know that you're trying hard enough. And so does God. We know that you're trying hard. So don't listen to these people. Don't listen to them. They have a way of trying to make you feel insecure and make you feel like you have no value and that you're lazy. You're not lazy. You're not lazy. Trust me. You're not lazy. Don't listen to them. Okay, that's all. Bye-bye.